Hi guys, Shelly here with Sew Shelly Quilts. I was doing some ditching and realized that I wanted to share how I do that with you. I do some different things than some of you might do. Number one, I've got my Bernina Magnifier set on. And this thing is just amazing. Let's see if I can even show the box. But it's just from Bernina, and you get 3 magnifiers in the box, and then you figure out how to attach it. It will attach to any of our machines, or our machines, any of their machines. And on the 8th series, it's on this little clamp that comes in the box. And I can flip that up out of the way or put it back down. And then the reason I make sure to use the magnifier is the thread that I like to ditch with. And the thread that I prefer is by a company named Wonderfil. And this is 100 weight Invisafil thread. And it is so thin and amazing. It's awesome for applique, but I really like it in the ditch. So I'm going to show you how thin this thread is just by pulling out a dark version. So here's a dark one. This is the 100 weight Invisafil. Get that to where it'll stay down. And here, I'm going to put beside it, I'll zoom in. Here I'm going to put beside it a 50 weight Aurifil. And then in fact here is a So Fine 50 weight 3-ply. And these are lovely. I love the Aurifil. I love the So Fine. But I want you to see how much thinner this Invisafil is. Look at that. Look how tiny, tiny, tiny. Is that awesome or what? So this middle one is the Aurifil, the bottom one is the So Fine, and that top is 100 weight Invisafil. So that's what I like to ditch with because, I'll show you in a second here, you can't see it. It goes into those ditches, and frankly, I think ditch quilting is a little bit of a learned skill. Well, if I can learn it with a tiny, tiny thin thread that's not going to show, I can learn it a lot better. So, here we go. I'm going to set this magnifier so that I can see really well. Let's see if I can get it to where you can see through the magnifier also. Don't know if you can, but just know I'm looking through the magnifier. Let's see, I'll pick it up. So I am looking through the magnifier so that I can see exactly where that needle's going to land. And just with my eyesight, this magnifier really helps with that thin thread and the landing exactly where I wanted. So sorry for the wiggles. Don't get seasick. Here we go. And I'm going to just stitch a little bit here. And so, let's see, there's a reflection from something back here. So now I can't even use my magnifier while we're stitching together. Just because my camera, can you see that shine? So, okay, I'll pull it out of the way. But normally I would not be pulling it out of the way. Normally I would be using that magnifier. But this thread is going to land in the ditch. So I'm stitching with a cream colored thread, a really light cream color. I'll show you. And of course using my gloves, I'm going to turn this around. And it just lays so beautifully in this ditch. So here is the finished ditching. Look at that. You can't even see it. You can't even tell that I stitched. So right here, this has been ditched with that Invisafil in the top. Isn't that amazing? So, one last thing. Well, I'll do it next. I'm going to do a little video for you guys on how to thread your 8 series machines with either monofilament or Invisafil, these really thin threads, because your machine loves it. It's just a matter of getting it stitched correctly. So anyway, I just wanted you to see how beautiful that is. and you can't even see it when you use that amazingly thin thread. On the back, I did use Wonderfil, and so they match, but that thicker thread on the top would have shown. And on the front, it just doesn't show at all with that nice thin Invisafil. So bye for now. That's my ditching tip of the day. This is Shelly with Sew Shelly Quilts. Oh, I'm supposed to start asking you guys to subscribe. I'm learning. And I have a Facebook page that you should like, please. And that way I know that you're as interested in these little films as much as I am. And I enjoy doing them for you. But subscribe, and then every time I do a video, it will just automatically hit your inbox. Bye.